won't stop me, because you hold my hand. How many of y'all doing God like you playing tag? He's trying to hold your hand. He want to hold your hand. But you holding your hand back. Just imagine trying to receive something without your hands. You see the importance of your hands? See, they're important when you want something, don't it? But are they important when you need something? Not when you want something. I said when you need something. But everybody get your Bibles and go to Revelation chapter 3, starting at verse 19. Man, it's so good. I was telling my boss today when we was riding to one of the schools, and I was just telling him, man, it's a privilege and an honor for God to just to talk to you. And I know without a shadow of doubt, you know, we take God talking to us for granted. You know what I'm saying? And I know he ain't talking to everybody. You want to know how I know he ain't talking to everybody? Your response. I can tell how you act when it comes to his word. I can tell how you respond when it comes to God's spoken word that he ain't been talking to you. You know how, okay, let's say if everybody in here knew what was going on but you. How you feel? Ain't you mad? You want to ask everybody, what everybody talking about? What's going on? You the only one that don't know. How you feel? Don't you feel like that? Ain't that the same way you should feel with God not talking to you, but he talking to everybody else in the church? Ain't none of y'all mad that he ain't talking to y'all? Verse 19, chapter 3, verse 19. And it says, as many as I love, I what? I expose you, and I'm going to whoop you. How many of y'all don't want to be exposed? Like right now, if God was to, how many of y'all are, nah, God. If God said right now, I want to expose you out openly, how many of y'all will say, nah, I don't want that to happen? How many of y'all wouldn't want God to expose you right now? As many as I love, I rebuke and I chasten. But zealous, therefore, and repent. But the 20th verse is where I'm at. And it says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hears my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and I will sup with him and I will what? Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for this day. I thank you for allowing me to be here. But Lord, I ask you to allow me to decrease that you may get the increase, Lord. But I thank you for your opportunity to proclaim your gospel. Lord, you're a great God in this day and age where there's so much darkness operating. But Lord, it's a great feeling to know that I can still be the light in a dark world and do what your words say and still be peace in the midst of chaos. But Lord, I love you and I praise you and I thank you for this day that you may get the glory and honor. I just preach your word, but Lord, touch your people ears that they will not be like they have been today. Well, Lord, I love you and I praise you and I thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. You guys may have your seats. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hears my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and sup with him, and he with me. So I got to this passage because I was hearing the message that Apostle sent me, and when I heard it, I'm like, man, I like that. But the preacher was talking about Samson. And any of y'all that has ever read the story of Samson, God gave Samson's mother some guidelines for Samson to follow. Strict. It wasn't too bad, was it? It wasn't too bad, but he gave him some guidelines to follow. And so when I was looking at this message and I'm realizing what's happening, God clearly spoke something to me. It was clear. It was clear. But in this process, y'all think about so many different things in our life that we don't want God to bother. You know, like if God said the only way you'll make it to heaven, Caleb, you got to get rid of that. The only way, because the same strict diet that he gave Samson, you know, keep your hat on, shave your hair. That might be a little easy, right? A little easy. Don't eat nothing dead. Don't eat the wrong thing. Don't. But also, don't drink no strong drink. Because he had a strict thing that he had Samson. But it was one thing by staying a Nazarite, which means staying with your kind. Staying with who you supposed to stay with. Don't go outside what I put in you. Don't go outside of what I put in you. Go do something that I ain't authorized for you to do. You know, like if we try to go mingle with somebody that ain't with us, and we wondering why we got bad blood, or we wonder why we got bad spirits, or we wonder why we got bad mindsets. Because God got a strict. It's strict. Just do what I say. If you do what I say, you'll be good. But I went to this Revelations 3:20, it says, behold. Because at first he said, when I rebuke you and I chase you, I love you. You know, and I know in the world terms and how we think naturally, that is not love. How is that love to us? We don't think that that's love. But I promise you, I will want God to expose Elder Simmons openly right now before he do when I get to hell. And see, that's the thing. It lets me know that y'all okay with taking a chance with going to hell. Y'all okay with taking a chance of hiding something, and hopefully I'll make it in. Hopefully God allowed me to get in with this behind my back. That's how y'all did it. Because you wouldn't want to be exposed, right? That's what y'all raised your hand for. Because you wouldn't want what you was doing to be out in the open. But the song said, you know my name. What happens when God don't know your name no more? And I know y'all say, yeah, he gonna know your name. Well, let me tell you what he said. He said, depart from me, ye workers of never, and I never knew you. So y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. I never knew you. So they're going to get to a point where some of y'all, he ain't going to know y'all name. He ain't going to know you because you're going to be so far-fetched from what he called you to be. So that's how when it comes to it, you're wondering how, like I said before, every addiction, why do people end up being gay? Because God turned you something over that goes against your nature, that goes against what you was built to do. But I went to this passage because God stand at the door and knock. And any man that hears his voice and open the door. Today's message is, do not disturb. Do not disturb. Even though y'all know God is standing at your heart, knocking you, telling you to change, telling you to stop doing what you're doing, telling you to, hey, I'm listening, I'm talking to you. I'm trying to tell you, hey, get yourself together. I'm trying to tell you what apostle is saying is true. I'm trying to tell you what evangelist is saying is true. He studied knocking at your heart. But you say, do not disturb. You already got it presented at your door. Now you know without a shadow of doubt, when any of y'all that ever been into a hotel, you put the do not disturb because you don't want them to do what? Enter into your room or interrupt what you're doing. Do y'all have do not disturb in your heart? Y'all just said you don't want to be exposed. Yes, that's what y'all said. I ain't make y'all lie. Y'all said y'all did not want to be exposed. So it clearly shows do not disturb. I got some things that I want to keep doing. I got some things that I got to hear from you, Lord. You don't see it. That's what y'all believe. And you know what's the killer? Y'all more worried about who can destroy the body instead of who can destroy the body and the soul. Sitting there worrying about how y'all look at me. When half of y'all can't look at me the right way because you dark. So you don't understand spiritual things anyways because you carnal always. But y'all say, don't expose me. How can you say that knowing that everything is already out in the open? Y'all must remove God out of the situation. Yes, y'all did. Y'all had to, because we say all the time, God sees all and know all. So just imagine already being exposed out in the open, but you don't think nobody knows. That's what half of y'all think. Y'all think half of everybody don't know. Nobody know what's going on with y'all. Yes, you do. Yes, we do. I can look at your mind and your conscience right now. God wasn't in the equation today. See, this is the worst time for y'all to come in here with me, though, because it do not disturb. You're trying to give me the mindset that you telling me do not disturb me tonight. But I promise you it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work no more because all I'm going to do is just deliver. Y'all can sit here and get mad and do whatever. I can promise you it's just like the people at work. When you go home and you sit down in your domain, when you sit by yourself, you know everything that was spoken was truth about you, even though you don't never change it, right? How long he been knocking at y'all heart? How long? How long he been knocking at some of y'all and y'all ain't moved yet? Get mad at apostle when he call your name out doing service. But that ain't God knocking? No, it ain't, because you ain't spiritual. It ain't God knocking at your heart. That's apostle being mad and trying to expose me. Right? Because that what y'all just said. I don't want to be exposed. That's like walking around with a clean outfit on. Talking about fresh as you can be. But you got doo-doo in your drawers. Yeah, that's what y'all saying. You thinking you high, but everybody can smell it. Just like I can smell some of y'all demeanor and attitude right now. I can smell it. You weren't coming in here to please God. Some of y'all mind on the Mardi Gras. Man, I ain't know what. So after what I heard this week, y'all Negroes celebrating Black History Month. What is wrong with y'all? Save people. Yeah, I'm mad at the devil. What's wrong with y'all? Where your spirit at telling you, no, I don't do that? Because you saying do not disturb. You ain't think nobody was going to find out. You wanted to hide that situation. Just the same way as Samson wanted to hide Delilah. Because he wanted to do it late. And you know, he woke up early around 12, thought he was going to get out there before the Philistines got there. Not knowing that the one you land with is the one that with the Philistines. So the ones that y'all sitting up here rejecting is the ones that you accepting really the Philistines? What they gonna tell on what's your strength? What they gonna tell how to get you down to your weakness? Y'all don't think the devil know what y'all weakness is? That's why he keeps sending to you. And that's why it seems like you can't never get back to what God wants you to be. Because in your whole demeanor, in your mindset, and in your heart, you telling God, do not disturb me. I got some private things that I want to do. Disturb means to interrupt the sleep, relaxation, or privacy. Now, how can y'all still be asleep when the apostle say wake up? Because you told apostle while he was preaching, do not disturb me. You already had it on your door, on your heart saying, don't disturb me. I'm going to sleep on anyway. I don't care nothing about what you preaching. I don't care nothing about what you talking. That's how y'all do y'all do it every service. And you ain't heard nobody but yourself. Because see, right now, your conscience is racing, ain't it? It's wondering, man, come on, man. Let us free tonight. Don't keep talking about what I've been doing. That's why most of us have itchy ears that we don't want to be told what we ain't doing. We want to be told what we doing. You know, good job, Trey. You know, you let the Lord use you today. But mad when I say you let the devil use you today. What's the difference? What's the difference? The difference is you bias. That's the difference. You want to put your opinion in it. Ain't nothing in God's truth opinionated. It's either to get down or lay down. Ain't no opinion. I don't care what y'all do. Y'all can listen to whatever preacher y'all want to listen to. When he throw his opinion, he just become corner and you do too. So y'all can listen to whoever y'all want to. If they going to put their opinion inside these scriptures, just know one thing. They just got your mind. Interrupt sleep. I know y'all love relaxation. You know, you ain't sleep. You know, you just chilling. You know, you ain't doing nothing. You know, got your feet propped up. You got your favorite drink, whatever that is. Yeah. Watching your TV show, right? Come to church and want to put a sleeper time on the preacher. But go home and leave the TV open. Leave it on all night. Don't put no sleep time on it because you're going to stay up. You ain't going to go down. But you got a sleep time on the preacher. You got 10 minutes and I'm going to be asleep. Lights out. How many of y'all saying do not disturb? Don't disturb my heart. Shoot, let my heart stay where it is. Because he say he's standing at the door and knock. See, the door is your heart. The reason why a lot of y'all ain't changed because your heart ain't changed. And so everything that you doing, you think you fooling God, but you ain't fooling nobody but yourself. Coming up in here every Sunday, every service, talking about you love God, talking about you fooling yourself. You ain't fooling nobody. But my question is, how many Delilahs we got in here? How many Delilahs we got in here? Because I don't think we got too many Samsons in here. We ain't got too many strong people in here. Y'all weak in y'all mind. Everything be said, y'all bow down to it. Y'all ain't strong because y'all ain't operating in God. Y'all operating in whatever else. Because, see, you know what Delilah's problem was? That money. She had to take care of herself by any means necessary. I told you a lot of y'all will do a little strange thing for a little piece of change. Oh, yeah. You will lie. Yes, you will. You will lie. You a straight lie. Want to know how they lie, Elder? Well, ask all of them to let you see their resume. Did you fabricate the story? Did you add something that you shouldn't add to your resume? Yeah. Oh, you forgot about that lie, didn't you? And every new job, you go hand it to them knowing that it's a lie on there. Talking about you a believer. That don't sears your conscience? He's still knocking. He's telling you, I want to come in your heart. I told my boss today, that's what I tell him. I said, man, I'm sitting here and God showed me about do not disturb. The whole time when I was in college, Paul say, you can't do everything everybody else do. You gotta be who God called you to be. God was knocking. Shoot, I'm gonna do what I want to do. So when he made it so bad that every little secret thing that I wanted to be private ended up coming out in the open. If God wanted to make your life a movie, can we watch it? I'm talking about, can we watch it? I'm talking about kids and all. You know, kids and all. Can we all watch it? Or would you'll tell the kids to go to another room? You would tell the kids to go somewhere else. That's why I always tell myself, if my kids can't go with me, do I really need to go? If my kid, you know that little, when you, dun dun, dun dun, dun dun, dun dun, dun, when you doing that, your kids can't go with you. Why? You know, some of y'all men, why can't go with you? Y'all doing it too. You know, women, baby, go on, stay home. I'm going to Walmart, but you going to Walmart to flounce it. Oh yeah. Because listen to me, Pastor. Every person in here has a fetish. Everybody in here has a fetish on certain things that gets you going and gets you stimulated, and it's weird though. Oh yeah, don't look at me like that. Every person in here got a fetish. The question is, check yourself on the reason why you get turned on. What happens? That's a fetish. And see, you know what that means? That means when I see it or when it happens, it don't even necessarily have to be my spouse. Oh, yeah. And so that's the thing. If I keep telling God, do not disturb, it'll be to the point where it's out of control. There ain't no control. When I once just had the fetish is just for women to do it, now it's okay if a man do it too. Oh, yeah, I know y'all saying, all doing is making all them sounds like we in the movie theater. Like you really reacting to the movie. You really telling me to do not disturb. Because I'm realizing clapping the hands and the standing up and all that ain't real. Y'all trying to do that to make sure ain't nobody looking at you. Or nobody ain't say you went riding with the message. But where your heart really at? Is you really going to do this Saturday? Or you really saying, man, don't disturb me. Don't disturb me. How many of y'all told God this? Please do not disturb. I'm sleeping. And even if I'm awake, I probably don't want to see you. Any of y'all told God that? No? You want to know how they told God this? Because how is they still asleep after the man of God told them to wake up? How you still sleep after he told you to wake up? And so now, look at it. When you come to church, you got to wake up. And I really don't want to see you, apostle. I really don't want to see you, evangelist. I really don't want to see you, elder, because every time you come around me, just something inside me just don't want to be around you. Any of y'all got that going on? Huh? Any of y'all got that going on when you don't want to be around saved people? People that you know right? I ain't talking about question. You know they right. And so when you see them, it's instant conviction. So I'd rather go the other way. That's a form of do not disturb, y'all. I ain't literally just talking about being in a room, saying do not disturb. Your heart. That's why even right now, your heart telling you, man, Elder, right in my business. But y'all know what? Your face is your mirror. So it's telling me what your mind thinking. And so even though you try to make it a secret, like I don't know, I can see your secret. Because your face telling me everything. And y'all saying do not disturb tonight? See, man, then where he coming with this? Hosea 4:6. It say, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Oh, my Jesus. Do y'all hear it? Oh, I just got it. The knocking that God had for a lot of y'all is only an echo. It ain't even there no more, but you hear it ringing in your ear, but that God ain't there because when you decide to open your door, he ain't even standing there no more. Because you really don't want him there. In your heart, you really don't want God to change you. You don't want God to break you new. You don't. Because you clearly saying, don't disturb me. What that is y'all hiding from God? Can y'all be honest? What y'all hiding from God that you don't want him to disturb? What part of your life you don't want him to disturb? Huh? What part of your life where you telling him, man, don't bother that? You know, I'm dealing with it the way I want to deal with it. What part of that your life that y'all telling God that? Because you know, Samson thought that he can handle Delilah. Because look at it. Everything else he done conquered and beat. But he couldn't conquer just a beautiful lady that's sitting next to him. He couldn't conquer, even though she looked good, she ain't mine. He couldn't conquer that God told him, leave that alone. He couldn't conquer it because she did exactly what he wanted her to do. Which now he weak. How many of y'all weak? How many of y'all the devil got you right where he want? Because see, you already on the verge of leaving. How many of y'all got? How many of y'all? How many of y'all don't care nothing about a preach word? Oh, so y'all ain't gonna raise y'all hand? Y'all ain't gonna raise y'all hand that y'all don't care nothing about a preach word? All right, 168 hours in a week. 13 is with the church, right? Who get the rest? Y'all, now the cat got y'all tongue. Y'all can't talk. Now you pondering and you thinking. Like it's a no-brainer. You know without a shadow of doubt what it is to get more hours. But now you want to wonder why I don't feel God like I'm supposed to when I come to God's house. You getting sifted. You getting sifted. How many of y'all getting sifted? Oh, not no more? Oh, not no more? He ain't sifting you no more? No? He ain't sifting y'all no more? All right, so why you ain't did what he told you to do? If you ain't been sifted. Do not disturb me, elder. Do not disturb me. Don't talk to me. Shoot, I'm going to do what I want to do and still tag God in everything that I do. But I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Ooh. Ooh. I mean, I took that personal to me. Just imagine if I got a wife, I got children, I got all these, but I'm not a priest to God, so how am I going to be the priest to my wife and my kids and to my household? So how many non-priests we got in here? Because you reject. Seeing thou hast forgotten the who? The law of thy God. And I will also what? So not only is you going to be weak, your son going to be weak. Your daughter going to be weak. Everything that you birthed going to be weak. Y'all okay with that? Yes, y'all is, because y'all saying do not disturb. Y'all telling me right now, do not disturb me. Y'all had other stuff going on all day. All day. God wasn't in the equation, was it? I told the men on Wednesday that we got to start putting God in every aspect of our life. Did y'all hear me? I said every aspect of your life. Is he in every aspect of your life? And listen, I'm sharing this with y'all. If you say that he's not in every aspect of your life, then you clearly saying that there's some parts of your life you telling him, do not disturb. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Because you think you got it. Just like I done been there. I done said in my mind, I know how God thinking, knowing that the scriptures say you don't know his ways. I've been there. Knowing that I feel like I ain't got to acknowledge him in what I'm doing. So I think I got it. So then I realize that I'm clearly telling God, do not disturb this. Y'all want to know how I proved that? Did God disturb you on your job pick? Like, was he in the equation about your job? Was he in the equation about your wife? Huh? Was he in the equation what you did with your money? You know, you said you wanted to save a couple dollars. He told you to give it to the church. So when now it's hard for you to come and ask the church for money because in your conscience, you told God, don't disturb my money. You know how some of y'all need help with your children, but you telling the church, do not disturb my children? John 12:48, and it says, he that rejected me and receiveth not my words have one that judges him. Ooh. Y'all hear that? What part of God's judgment do you tell him don't disturb? Ho. What part of God's judgment y'all say do not disturb? So no part. No part. Cam, then why do they say apostles shouldn't say this and say that then? Help me. Why do you say that? Man, I don't think we say we gonna hide the word in our heart and we say that we gonna keep the word in us and keep our mind on him and keep you in perfect peace, whose mind stayed on thee. We say all these different things, right? But we'll go 80 to 90% of our day without God being in the equation. I'm talking about not even 70%. A lot of us, God ain't even he ain't even in 50% of our life. And it makes it so hard to come to church, don't it? How many of y'all coming to church was a struggle tonight? And it says, the word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. Hold on, what? The same word he's spoken. So even that thing that they say apostles shouldn't say gonna judge him. Oh, ain't that rough? You know that time you said, man, they shouldn't have did him like that in church. You know y'all done said it. That's why God brought back to me when he was telling me about telling the different marriages that nobody here has ever wanted to split people up. Because I know without a shadow of doubt, that was a spirit that was operating in here that wanted people to think that we didn't want marriages to be together. Oh, yeah, it was. And I know you never poked your head out of the room and said, you got me. You're still saying, do not disturb me. And so what it is, you're going to find something else to discredit the church. See, you can't do marriage no more because, see, you realize what Apostle did Sunday. You can't use that no more. So now you got to find something else. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Am I therefore become y'all enemy? Because I'm telling y'all the truth tonight. I ain't y'all enemy? No, I'm not. So y'all answer the question. If I'm not y'all enemy, why is it a deadness in here? Answer that. If I'm Elder Simmons, who y'all love, why would it be a deadness in here? And see, this the killer what I'm finna prove and expose them. Because, see, they going to say, do not disturb, right? You want to know how they say it? Well, who he talking about? Who he talking about? You're going to look around at somebody else. Well, but you ain't cheered with me. You ain't got up with me and clapped with me. You ain't said preach, elder. You ain't said nothing. You sit here dead because the devil got your tongue. Oh, some of y'all in the room with the devil, that's why. God knocking, but the devil in the room. Oh, I just realized that. God knocking. I can't let God know that the devil in my room. I got to wait till he get out. Oh, just like Samson was trying to get out when the Philistines. Oh, my Jesus. Samson tried to get out that thing. Not knowing, James, she seduced him. She let that joker lay. She let him lay between his legs and lay his head on that thigh. You know that fetish. Oh, come on now. I know me. That's my fetish. Lay the head on the thigh and rub the head. What? That's me. I don't mind telling on me, but I do it with my wife, though. Who y'all doing it with? Who y'all doing it with? Who y'all got laying on your lap rubbing his head? Wait, look, rubbing his head, man, but guess what? Ain't once told that joker he need to come to church. Ain't once told him he need to come in. You don't want him to come in because you don't know why? Because if he coming to church, he won't be weak no more. Oh, my God. That's what I'm saying. More and more women, y'all want a weak man. Y'all don't want no real man. Y'all want a man that's as less masculinity as he can be. Let that nigga have a look. He ain't got all his vertebrae. He missing a couple. His body move a little awkward because he ain't got all his vertebrae. That's what y'all want. I know y'all gonna say it, Jesus, yeah, call on him. But that's what y'all want. Y'all don't want no real joker. No, y'all don't. And that's why y'all men still looking for hoes. Just like Delilah. She had to be. For the money what she was. She had to be. She wasn't no regular woman trying to get married. No. She wanted the means. What part of y'all life y'all telling God don't disturb? Y'all gonna tell me? No? Oh, deep they told me they don't like to be exposed, so they gonna keep that anonymous. I realize, God, y'all set yourself up from the beginning. So that's why you gotta sit there with the hush mouth. That's why you gotta sit there with the hush mouth. Because you were talking too fast. I ain't gonna be here all night. I promise you I ain't gonna be here all night. Y'all wanna know one thing y'all say, do not disturb? I'm going to the points already. I'm already there, because I already see y'all about to shut me down. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing worse when you sit here like this, feeling like you got everything protected, and I'm steady punching right through. Boom! Boom! You steady thinking you getting protected, but you doing this. Y'all want to know what the problem is? Y'all can't move your head. You can't move your head. He making your head lock right where I needed to be. Y'all want to know the number one thing y'all say do not disturb? My mind. Leave my mind alone. That's why you reject the word. You like staying and thinking the way you thinking. Even though without a shadow of doubt, God be telling y'all, a lot of y'all, go get it right. You say, I ain't getting nothing right. Don't disturb me. I want my mind to stay mad. Yeah, that's what a lot of y'all, I want to stay mad. And then, when I know I'm supposed to get it right, and we have a service where evangelists come up here and tell everybody to get it right? You sit there and don't move. What you saying? Y'all remember when y'all did that? Oh, don't get dumb now. Yo, I want y'all to talk just like y'all talking. Y'all remember when y'all said do not disturb when God told you to move when you ain't move? Right? Y'all remember that? See, right there, my mind. Don't mess with my mind. And like the boys that I work with, a lot of them, they hate when you make them think. Yeah, y'all do exactly what I'm doing. Squint your eyes. Hold on. They hate when you make them think. A lot of y'all like that. You want to know why? Because y'all got a one-track mind. Having the mind of Christ means automatically I need to change mine. I don't like change. Ain't that one track? How many of y'all don't like change? Oh, whoa. What? So y'all okay with change? Answer this, elder. Then why do they have to know before it happens? Why do you have to, somebody got to tell you what we finna change before it happens? Come on, man. Why? You see how y'all be lying? You see how? No, oh yeah, you ain't thought about that one, did it? See, that's what I'm talking about. See, I don't even know why they gave Elder Simmons that job. He get to sit in his office all day and just think. Yes, I do. I appreciate you, Lord. You know, I don't take it for granted, Lord. No, I don't. Because I want you to keep my mind. James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So how many of y'all telling God, do not disturb, but you don't even know why? Oh, yeah, there are a lot of y'all there. You don't even know why you telling God, do not disturb. I mean, you know what? I don't know what I want to do, but I don't want to do that. A lot of you, okay. So answer this question. How many of y'all got an undecided major? Well, you ain't fully you want God, or you ain't fully you want devil. How many of y'all got an undecided major? A lot of y'all, because you know what? You ain't fully grasp God, and you sometimes grasp the devil. Oh, come on. Come on. How many of y'all undecided? You know, you take some classes for some other majors, but they ain't your major. You take some other classes over here that ain't dealing with your major, but you know, I just want to do it because it gets me credit. Whoa. It gives me credit. You know, like some of y'all want credit because you at church. But you coming in here saying, don't disturb me, though. Some of y'all already changed your membership. You didn't already change your membership. They done did it in their mind. You want to know why they changed their membership, Evangelist? Because, see, this the thing. The classes I want to take, they don't got it at their university. The classes I want to take, they don't got it at their university. You know how some of y'all, y'all want a soft message? A lot of y'all want a soft message. Want to know how I prove it, Trey? That's why they stay around soft people. You don't say, okay, who stay around people that's going to convict them all the time? Exactly. Did y'all see that? Oh, Pastor, look up, Pastor. How many of y'all stay around people that you know going to convict you? So you know what that means? It's a choice. That means I'm choosing who I want to be around. Oh. See, Mitchell, this the part where they play dumb, where they act like they didn't know what I was asking. I can look at some of y'all. You looking, what? Like you clueless. You ain't clueless. That's that do not disturb. You been here long enough. You know what I'm talking about. You want to, don't do that junk. See, that's a part of your mind. Any of y'all conform to this world? See, God's smart, Apostle. So if you ain't conformed to this world, then why are you continuing to be informed by the world? Hello? Why does the world have more impact in what they say to you than what God say to you then? If y'all telling me y'all ain't confirmed in the world. If I say something to you that's spiritual, you reject that. But you look at something on Facebook, you look at something on social media, and you catch faith in it. And talking about you ain't conformed to this world. But where you getting your information from then? Hello? Where you getting it from? It ain't from this preacher. Oh, yeah. Do not disturb. Leave me alone. Y'all ain't know y'all were going to come get this one tonight, did it? Y'all got number one? What was number one? My mind. My mind. But you say my mind is gone. Going where? Down the street. Down the street. Down the street. Where they at? Where they at, though? Who they? All right, number 2. My mind was number 1, right? Number 2, my body. Leave my body alone. Leave my body alone. What parts? What parts? What parts y'all tell God to leave alone? That it brings a guilt trip to you every time you come to church because you think about what you did with your body. Oh, it's rough to have sex and bring your little nasty stuff up in here knowing you ain't married. Oh, yeah, it's rough. You're wondering, do we smell? Yes, we smell. You're doing something you ain't got no business doing and got the guts to walk up in here like the mothers of the church. Got the guts to walk in here like you the first pastor. Yeah, you the first pastor. And that sounds stupid, ain't it? First pastor. Any of y'all tell God, leave your body alone? Y'all remember what Robert told you? My mind is telling me no, but my is telling me. So what that means, I'm going to keep my same mind. My body's just going to follow. But then when I have something that come back against my mind, my body still tell me, yeah. All right, answer the question. How many of y'all got up here and repented? Let me ask that again. How many of y'all got up here and repented? Everybody, right? Before you got down and repented, you already knew you was going back to it. Oh, so y'all... Oh, hold on, listen. Listen, I want the truth. So listen, y'all came down here and repented and didn't have the mind to go back to do it. So your body had to say no. Because your mind saying it's changed and it's new. The body was rejecting what the mind was saying. Because what happened when you get that urge? When I get that, I want whatever, heal it. You heard what I said? I want whatever heals it. Because I know I know that song talking about sex. But whatever heals it. Whatever heals it. So if a man come up with some racks in his hand, if that heal it? Yeah, shoot. In your mind, you know what you're saying? Shoot, he got it. My husband broke. See that, man? See, you ain't fooling me. Y'all ain't fooling me. You might be fooling your husband. You ain't fooling me. I done been around some old grimy women. I done shook the room up again. Y'all know what Romans 12:1 say. It say, I beseech, therefore who? Brother. By the mercies of God, that ye present what? Bodies. Say it right. All your bodies. Every part of your bodies. Not your body, your bodies. You know how sometimes when your right hand want to extend past the body and go do something where it want to do? Instead of you being like Nutty Professor, grabbing it back, you follow. Oh, y'all remember Nutty Professor? What happened? Buddy Love was in. See that a preach? Buddy Love was inside of him. And Buddy Love wanted to go do something. But Nutty Professor was fat and really couldn't do nothing. So it was a part of him that was the love part that was running. But Nutty Professor was godly. Nutty Professor shouldn't go do this. Nutty Professor should have stayed a nerd and did what he's supposed to. But Buddy Love came out. What Buddy Love doing to y'all? Huh? Don't get this stale face. I want you to look at me just like you looking at your good time show. I want you to look at me just like you looking at your soul boppers. Look at me the same way, enthused. Like you don't want to be disturbed. Kids, sit y'all tear down. Yeah, come on. Sit y'all tear. Look, this the killer. You don't even look at him. Sit y'all tear down. Sit down. Because you don't want to miss nothing. Y'all, why y'all being so easy to disturb now? Because a part of you saying do not disturb. You don't want to hear what I got to say. That's that flesh part. All right, 1 Corinthians. You know what that 9 and 27 say? It says, but I keep under my body and bring it unto subjection, lest that by any means when I preach to others, I myself, so what? How many of y'all didn't preach to others? I want to see hands. I want to see hands. How many of y'all didn't preach to others? Now, how many of y'all been cast away? You've been cast away because what you telling somebody to do, you ain't doing. I know it. Like I said, when I was looking at churchgoers with a double standard today, and it's easy in a marriage. Shoot, that's easy to do. So I want my wife to cook everything and be on top on everything, but I can come home and hit the couch and don't do nothing. Oh, I know I got the men. Oh yeah. And look, y'all, I'm with y'all. I'm on y'all side. And guess what? We justified. Man, I've been on the corner all day. I've been on the corner all day. Oh, so I'm the only one, man. Y'all gonna leave me out there. Don't worry about it. Y'all wives done told on you. They sitting there trying to smiling for no reason. I ain't said nothing funny, but you know what I'm saying is true. But you got to bring your body under suggestion that as you preach to your wife, you get your little nasty self up. Oh, Jesus. The Spirit just made me say something that convicted me just in the midst. Get yourself together, Elder Simmons. I got to get myself together. But it says that when I have preached to others, I myself shall be a castaway. Now, you know what the killer? What if God allowed that same person you was preaching to cast you away? Let me give it to you what I'm talking about. To where now you get to the point where as you was preaching to D, ain't nothing you saying to her got any effect. Because she see you as you ain't know no man of what you say anyway. Now, how many of y'all done cast y'all spouse away? And you ain't told them. Oh, see? So y'all been operating in a lie to each other. So that's the part you saying, do not disturb, Lord. I know I'm supposed to tell my spouse and be a help me. How you pick and choose when it's time for you to help? Oh, y'all ain't been happy. They ain't been helping you, Raina. I can see some faces. Oh. Can I ask y'all a question again? Is love the prize? Or is your husband or your wife the prize? I told y'all. I told you to come back and shoot you down. Oh, yeah, love is the prize. No, it ain't. Liar. Go on here to Jeremiah. Oh, Lord. Matthew 4:4. See, this is what I thought about. It says, but he that answered and said, it is written, man should not live by bread alone, but every word that proceeded out of the mouth of God. So y'all know what I thought about? What's your body like to eat? I ain't talking about food. What your body like to eat? What feeds your bodies? What food really feeds your body? Like, I'm going to give you a perfect example. You rather read another book than the Bible? Let me help you how y'all say it. Because I can understand what they saying better in the book than what they say in the Bible. Because see, in the book, it allows me to think carnal, but in the spirit, in the Bible, I got to think spiritual. So that means I got to connect to God to allow me to have wisdom. I got to connect to God to allow me to have wisdom. How many of y'all like another book than the Bible? See, they must think I'm stupid. See, if I go to your house, I promise you I can grab a book and there's 150 pages folded backwards. Or a bookmark. But when I go in the Bible, there ain't no bookmark. You done took the little string out of it and everything. Your page is still stuck together. And you had your book, you had your Bible 5 years. What part of the Bible still stuck together in y'all Bible? Yup. Everything gonna act on back. Any of y'all say don't disturb my body? You know what? Then y'all gonna come up to me after, man, you got me. Don't come up to me at the service talking about you got me. Because you ain't raise your hand now. You liar. Don't do that. I'm being serious. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. So don't let yourself say I didn't hear that. Because you know y'all get dumb and say I didn't hear that. Yes, you did. Number 3. Any of y'all say do not disturb my soul? Any of y'all say that? Don't just, man, come on. You know how some of y'all still get mad when you hear hell? How many of y'all still get mad when you hear hell? Pastor say hell, you toot your nose up. Oh, that was the old you. That's what they saying, Trey. Yeah, you know. They had something, they smelled something. Somebody farted in church. You know, they had to toot their nose up. Now let's look at it. Don't deal with my soul, right? 1 Corinthians 15 and 45. I seen this, I'm like, man, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to go and say it. I just like to share what I see. And it says, and he said, it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a what? How many of y'all are living soul? Ha! Oh, so then, all right. Then, and the last Adam was a what? A quickening spirit. So how y'all say y'all got a quickening spirit when you ain't moved quick for you to repent? When you ain't moved quick for you to get it right? When you ain't moved quick to go read? When you ain't moved quick to do the things that the Spirit tell you to do? So let me ask y'all again, how many of y'all are living soul? How many of y'all like the first Adam? Yeah, operating out the first Adam. I told you, give me the first Adam because you want to know why? He made a mistake. The second one did what? Hold on, ain't no fix it. He walked perfect. Somebody no fix it. He walked perfect. That's a difference. That's why y'all ain't want to hear Mark the perfect man. Ooh, that's the message that set the tone the whole year. Mark the perfect man. That's the first message, Mark the perfect man. And all y'all, oh yeah, I'm going to mark the perfect man. and was unperfect before New Year's. For real, already mine. Oh, y'all said my mind. Man, here we go. All right, Luke 12 and 20. It says, but God said unto him, thy fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast what? So if I was to go to y'all house, right, what your barn full of? You know, some of y'all watch the movie War Room. And it's supposed to be a room of prayer. And then it turned to a room of sleep. You act like you going in there to pray, but you're actually going there to do not disturb. What room your husband or wife know don't come in? I know what mine is. That bathroom. Oh, I ain't lying. Y'all tell me I'm an open book. I know what mine. When I go in that bathroom, I'm trying to get myself together. Help me. I already know Sarai and all them flouncing and I like in that mud like this. Woo-sa. Get yourself together. Because you got to be the example when you come out this bathroom. You got to help them understand. My soul. All right. Is God and the Spirit of God in control of your desire? Is he? Is the Spirit of God in control of your desire? I know we saying, this is my desire to honor you. All what? Lord, with all my heart. All I have with I give you praise. Come on, finish it. All that I adore is in you. Ooh, do y'all hear that? But that mud thumped, don't it? What, Lord? Hey, watch out now. But really, is your desire really that? Then how you wake up in the next morning not thinking about him? And then how you go all through the day not even studying him? And then how you come up in his sacred place and then don't even care what he preached to you? But you talking about this is your desire. Y'all ever seen that demonic commercial? I don't know what the name of it is. Well, the woman, she be walking, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like her spirit just jump out of her body. And she be the real her be up there, but her spirit walking behind her. Y'all ever seen that? It's a drug what it's making them think that, yeah, it makes it kick back. Whatever the disease or whatever it is kicks back and allow them to be free. Is that what y'all do when y'all come here? Your flesh kick back and sit outside. As soon as you come out, it go right back in you. Is that what y'all do when y'all come here? I'm saying that go look it up when you get a chance to. They walking around. That mud pop out their body and walk behind them. This the scary thing about it. That's so killer. As they sitting there chopping and talking with the friend, the other me back there, they do this. Look back at it and then go back to talking. It's way more to that. But that's what y'all do when y'all reject the word. The real you pops out, and y'all leave it at the house. That mother in your bed waiting on you, just like a man, just like a woman. You don't bring him in here during the church service, but he waiting for you at home. Just like that liquor, just like them cigarettes and weed. It waiting. Well, all right, okay, where's stash at? Where's stash at then? Dummy, where's it stashed at? Oh, don't deal with my desire. Number 4, and I'm going to let y'all go. My spirit. Leave my spirit alone. How many of y'all believe y'all a good person? Right? So now let's look at it. I said this before. How can you raise your hand that you're a good person when you don't obey God? Slow it down. G-O-D. Obedience. Inside God, you good. So how y'all a good person? How? When the whole thing on what I've been preaching, a lot of y'all been saying you ain't been obedient. So how you good? Cuz this the problem. Y'all really need to be careful when people tell you they spiritual. Because being spiritual has become to be a God. Hear what I'm saying? Y'all hear me? Let me rephrase because I want y'all to think that I know the Spirit of God is a God, but I'm saying saying that I'm spiritual has become to be a religion. Thank you, evangelist. Has become to be a religion. So now listen, most people that's saying that they spiritual don't go to church. So let me help you what they do. Then that means they don't go to church, but they sit home and meditate on what? Because you have to take the Bible out the equation and go off me being a good person. I got good vibes. You know, I got good energy. A lot of y'all got good energy. Y'all are good people to be around. Y'all cool when you ain't crazy. All y'all good people. Y'all is. I mean, it ain't no different than what going to work. We got some good people at work, good-hearted people at work. They is. They ain't saved, so they ain't spiritual. But they got a spirit. Oh, y'all don't hear me. How many of y'all got a spirit? See, they must think I'm dumb. Because let's look at it. When God, what was that? But how many of y'all altered that breath? You know, you brought something else in. It ain't oxygen. You brought in nitrogen or some junk. You know a lot of y'all operating like a flat tire? All right. Then why a lot of y'all sensor off? Every time you come to church, you lose signal. Yes, you do. Because a lot of y'all that be good people, that's good-hearted people, turn and be something else when you come to church. Just like most of y'all ain't quiet. but you quiet at church? Did your spirit jump out of you then? It had to. What makes you not talk around the church people? I don't understand that. Can y'all tell me? Oh, I know what it is, Elder. The question that I had from the beginning. Because you got something you hide. But let's look at it. 2 Timothy 1:7, and I'm going to be done because I ain't going to have y'all out here looking at me crazy. You know, some of y'all got to get to the Mardi Gras. Oh, they going to tip out at the right time. Shoot, okay, answer the question. I'm going to go and say it. All right, you ain't going to Mardi Gras, then what's the difference from Mardi Gras and grad night or gallery night? I'm walking down there to see the pictures. The artwork. Oh, there's some art down there. It's some art down there that'll make you forget the author. Y'all got 2 Timothy 1:7? Now listen to this, y'all. Slow it down. Because see, this is what proves that a lot of y'all got a different spirit than the spirit. It says, listen, for God had not given us the spirit of fear. How many of y'all scared? How many of y'all afraid? Or what you afraid of? All right, how many of y'all afraid of dying? Oh, Jesus. Oh! How many of y'all afraid of dying? I ain't say want to die. I know you don't want to die. I said how many of y'all afraid of dying? Because in your conscience, you know there's a heaven or hell, and you're not sure. Don't play like y'all stupid. Y'all know what I'm asking. I know I don't want to die either, but I ain't afraid to die. Two different things. Have not given us the spirit of fear, but of weakness. How many of y'all weak? Because weakness is a spirit. Or because I ain't see this. I seen it this time, though. I appreciate you. I ain't see this, but I see it this time. He ain't give me the spirit of weakness. But of what? Power. But see, this the thing. This how you know people got other power. Because a lot of y'all talking about the power to punch somebody. Not the power to say, I ain't going to punch you. Oh, y'all don't hear me? Yeah, I know it. I know it. The power that when I know, you know, the inside me want to buck a little bit. But the power that's in me that say, I ain't going to buck. That power. How many of y'all got that power? You know that power when I'm standing in the alley by myself, ain't nobody around. My heart and my mind is still with God. I ain't allowing myself to. How many of y'all got that power? All right, answer the question. How you bold enough to reject her or his text when you at the church, but you can't do it when you by yourself? Liar. Talking about you got the power. You still texting them on the low. You still talking to them on the low. You still operating with them on the low. But talking about you got the power to say no. You a liar. Still want to hear something every now and then. What I look like being with Sasha, still low-key on the low, talking to Ryan. Still low-key on the low, worrying about Ryan. What's in me? What's really going with my thoughts? And this is how I fix it, Tor. You know, I still got journey. You know, I gotta be concerned about journey. So I gotta get through Ryan to get the journey. Instead of having the power to pray and just let it go. Oh, y'all don't hear me. How many of y'all trying to stand in the place of God? Oh, I know y'all gonna say it. A lot of y'all trying to stand in the gap for people that creating a gap. The more you pray, the farther away they get. Leave them jokers alone. Let God deal with them. I'm telling y'all, I keep saying this. Let God buffer the people that need to be buffered. Stop going and say, I'm going to text and talk to this person just because you feeling some type of way. God ain't tell you to go say nothing. You ain't doing it but starting the confusion. That's what I be saying. Give y'all a perfect example. Apostle say something about the people that ain't here, right? A lot of y'all go and text and talk to them and mess the whole thing up. God ain't told you to go say nothing to them. Sit your tail down. Talk to who next to you. Trying to go talk to somebody on the outside. Talk to him or her that's next to you. But you want to go talk to somebody on the outside because you know when they come up in here, you're going to stick your chest out and say, oh, they came because I talked to them. What y'all doing? Think nobody don't see, oh, leave me alone, elder. Don't disturb me now. But listen, it says, but of power and of who? So do y'all hear that? Love is a spirit. Oh my, love ain't a feeling, Trey. When it comes to you being able to love D the way you're supposed to, you got to tap in the spirit. Listen to me. If you do not tap into the spirit of God, you will never do her like you're supposed to. Hear me. You'll never do it. Just like me. That's why I'm telling you. Your relationship with God is so vital, it has to be tunnel vision. Because now it proves how you're going to treat her. Don't allow yourself when it comes to you, I got it. Don't ever say you got it. You ain't never got it. Just like I ain't got it. The right woman coming, I entertain her, I mess with her too. Because what's in you? You got to run. I know y'all mostly think that men the only ones lust, but a lot of y'all women need to run. Because who talking to you almost got you on the verge of doing something you shouldn't do. Well, I know you don't want to talk about it. Who that man or woman got you on the verge of doing something that's going to make you damage your whole relationship with God? Because once you do it, know one thing. I mean, ain't just turning back, y'all listen. It is hard to get back. It's hard. It is a for sure fight to get back. And you know what the kill about it? It seems like everybody you look at, looking at you, and you don't realize that's your mind. Because you really, listen to what I'm saying, you actually using the people eyes to look at yourself. You hear what I said? I'm using Trey eyes to look at myself when I'm actually convicting my own self according to Trey eyes. Trey ain't studying me, but I think Trey studying me because he's looking at me. And so it's in my mind. And that's why a lot of times, this is what happened a lot of time in the service. Conviction tell you that I'm talking about you. Flesh tell you he throwing off on you. Oh, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. It's a complete difference. Conviction means God want me to change. Throwing off means I'm throwing off on you and I don't want you to change. I'm only telling you to convict you to realize you need to change, y'all. Stop telling the men and women of God and God, do not disturb. Because y'all know that there are crevices, there are certain things that y'all got locked up in a room that y'all really need to let go. A lot of y'all got some stuff that's killing your brain. That's killing your image. That's killing who you need to be because you got it locked up somewhere. And every time you come around, you know, it's like my kids. If they did something they shouldn't do, you know what they're going to do? They're going to stand in front of it. And see, it's one move that you can do to realize that whatever it is, it's behind them. I ain't got to do them to do this. And they do this. What's behind you, Sarai? Nothing. All right, well, move out the way. No, Daddy. Move out the way. Because that part, she didn't want me to disturb. Because she know without a shadow of doubt, when whatever it is, I'm going to take it, and she ain't going to never get to use it again. Now ask yourself, what is that you got locked up that you don't want God to disturb, that's making you not be able to give God your all like you say you want to? You say you want to, but you don't want to present something to him that he already see. He just want to see if you'll give it away. So when you say you give yourself away, that's everything. You get what I'm saying? Even the stuff that you got in a trailer, in your mobile home that's coming behind you, in your wagon that's behind you. You got to get rid of all that. That's what give you peace. That's what give you that. I'm telling you, it's a conscious freer. And that's the only reason why y'all operate that, because a lot of y'all have things on y'all conscience that's in your heart that y'all clearly telling God, do not disturb. And I'm not telling you to open it. Listen to me. I wasn't telling y'all that they just flat out come out here and expose yourself. That ain't what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm just saying that if I was in a position and it took that I needed to be exposed for me to be right, then do it. That's what I'm talking about. Don't nobody just want to be exposed, right? But then that means I ain't going to do nothing that I'll be afraid of you to expose, right? I mean, I ain't going to do nothing like that. Y'all hear me? Now, is y'all going to remove that sign from your heart? Tonight, is you going to remove that sign from your heart? Because if you don't, if y'all don't, it's going to be a sad day when the God stop knocking and come bust your door down like the feds. It's going to be a sad day when he bust y'all door down like the feds. And know one thing, ain't nobody that the feds bust down that came down ain't go down. Do y'all hear me? Not nobody. So when he come, he coming for habit. Y'all hear me? Do y'all really hear me? Now, if you hear me and you heard me, what's going to change?